Hi, welcome back. Anyway, last night was a lot. I already said in the other video I am going to do like a mini Patreon upload, and I'm honestly so humiliated. I'm just gonna leave that for that because I don't know what the fuck happened to my channel, or not my channel, but my page. It really makes me want to delete my whole page over there. But anyway, last night I knew it was coming. Like, I knew something had to give. There was a breakdown rapidly approaching. And that's probably why my eyes look a little bit like glassy and whatever, because I was crying a lot last night. Just family stuff. I think every couple months I have an extreme breakdown about my dad, and that's mostly what I was crying, just because like I miss the fuck out of him, and it's very, very hard. And I think anybody with a loss deals with that. Like, you know, you're not always sad, but they're always in the back of your mind, and you always are like just a little bit on edge, and then eventually you just fucking like break down. I also had like a really talk about like sex and this is probably TMI, but so am I. So I mean, I don't know what it is or how I equate sex, but last night me and Matthew were having sex, and literally like toward the middle of it I didn't say anything, but I started crying, but I was really quiet about it. And afterwards I just was talking about it, and I don't know why, because sex for me a lot of the times it just never meant anything. Like, I've only had sex with two people that I care about in my life. Tyler was one of them, and Matthew. Like, I have had, and I think that, I don't know how to explain this. Because I don't think you have to be in love with somebody to have sex, but I think anytime I've ever had sex in my life, it's just because like I felt like I had to. I mean, I told you guys, I woke up at a party one time and somebody was having sex with me, like, and like I talked to Matthew about that, and he's like, I equate rape to something violent and like horrific. Like, that just pissed me off. Like, but I was younger, so I didn't really think anything of it. And it was like one of my friends, and that sounds so stupid. I sound like brainwashed or like a moron. But I've always taken stuff in my life, like, I am so jaded by everything. I feel like I don't let stuff get to me. So whenever it happened, I probably laughed it off or told one of my friends or something. Or probably in my crazy mind, I was like, oh my God, this person, like, oh my God, you're cute, you like me? Like, oh my God, like, how fucking fucked up is that? I wasn't freaking out. Like, I thought all these different things. So sometimes I just do get really weird about that, or about, I don't equate sex to love. Like, I do now, but I definitely just didn't in the past. And I've told you guys this before. Me and my friend have had this talk so many times. It's like, if you're with a guy and you don't really want to, but you know they do, and you're just like, fine, whatever, we'll get it over with. Like, I'm just like, God, why do we think that way? And I'm talking about in my younger days, not now, but I'm like, what the fuck happened to us that we do that, or we think that way, or that, like, sex isn't just something you fling around. Like, but I've said before, if you're single and you're having a healthy sex life, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, but my brain is just warped in a way that I can't do that, but I did do that. So it is really strange because, and it's not like a flashback thing. Like, that's not why I was like crying. I think sometimes in my mind, whenever I think back to that, and I'm like, I think back to being with somebody I didn't want to be with, and you're literally just lying there staring at the ceiling like, can you please come the fuck, like, you don't feel anything. You know what I mean? It's almost just like a haze, and you're just like, okay, well, hopefully they're having a good time. I don't really care about this. I don't want this. Please get off of me. Like, so, I mean, I have a lot of issues. I probably should go to a therapist, but this is why I talk to you guys. I know this is very short, but I'm going to try to get out of the house today. It's nice. It's about 5 o'clock. I don't want to sit here all day. I don't want to waste my day. I was going to clean the yard, but I just don't want to do that. Maybe I'm going to take a walk. slap some jeans on because everything else is dirty. I just threw this on because it's comfortable, but I'm going to do that and hopefully try to have a good day before the work week and relax a little bit. And I love you guys very much. I know this was short, but I just want a little update and see you guys next week.